You're here in this courtroom because Mr. Depp finally told the world that he is a victim of domestic violence.
Sometimes justice comes served as a woman lawyer named Camille. From the moment she started cross-examining Amber, you could tell she was in control of the situation, and she wasn't going to take any more BS from Amber. The first evidence she used was a recording of Amber in San Francisco begging Johnny to hug and touch her. This is after she had filed a restraining order from him and even publicly accused him of domestic abuse. Amber is seen stumbling over her words, having not anticipated such a question. The question is linked to the fact that Johnny hasn't looked at her from the moment she stood to testify. Johnny's lawyer then played an audio of Amber telling Johnny no one would believe him if he came out as an abused man, and you can see Amber looking down in shame. She then asked Amber if that voice in the recording was hers. From this conversation, you can see that Johnny's attorney is bold and sincere, and this caught Amber by surprise. All she could do was give a tiny nervous shaky laugh. She then calmly asked Amber. At this point, Amber is flustered and at a loss of words because this lawyer is a force to reckon with. She even went ahead and outrightly called Amber Johnny's abuser, and blood drained off Amber's face. Johnny's lawyer brought up the fact that Johnny is always wearing rings. She made Amber look stupid when she herself denied claims she had stated earlier, claims that Johnny was never not wearing rings. When Amber tried to refute the claims that Johnny was wearing rings, his attorney brought an audio recording for a testimony Amber had done in January of this year in which she claims that Johnny was always wearing rings. She then brought up Amber's own testimony where Amber claimed that Johnny hit her repeatedly on her face, and Amber was seen trying to dodge the question. But it didn't work though. While Amber was still trying to catch her breath, she brought a picture Amber claimed to have been taken the next day after being repeatedly pummeled by Johnny, and there's no evidence of any marks on her face, and she didn't even need to go to hospital for that. Camille then asked her of the broken nose she claimed to have sustained from Johnny.
Also testify that Mr. Depp, again, whacked you in the face after the Met Gala in May of 2014, right?
That is correct.
You testified that you thought he hit you so hard he broke your nose.
That's correct.
Amber admitted to having received such an injury. When Camille asked her why she didn't present the evidence of pictures of her bruised face and broken nose, she claimed that she wished she could, but it wasn't in her jurisdiction since she had given everything to her lawyers.
You testified you took a picture of your face after this.
I did.
But you didn't show that picture to the jury, did you?
I would like to.
But you didn't show it, did you?
That's not up to me.
You understand you were under an obligation to produce all photographs after any alleged incidents of violence, right, Ms. Heard?
I produced everything.
You didn't produce any photographs after the Met Gala.
I produced everything.
Amber slipped up and started lying that she gave her attorneys everything needed for evidence, and that's when Camille caught up to her lies and asked her if she's testifying in court of medical records.
To my lawyers, everything. I've turned over literally everything that I have.
Is it your testimony, Ms. Heard, that you sought medical treatment after Mr. Depp allegedly broke your nose after the Met Gala?
Not after the Met Gala. I did not seek medical attention, no.
Camille then brought to our attention the fact that later that evening Amber attended a party where pictures of her were taken without any citing of injuries. Her nose doesn't seem bruised in any of the pictures, but when asked why, she claimed that she had used makeup. Camille also brought evidence proving that the bruises Amber alleged to have received before the Mordecai premiere were not visible on her backless dress, which meant she never had any to begin with. Camille then brought up the Australia incident.
Your feet as well.
Yes, that's true.
And you testified that you had a bruise across your jaw from when Mr. Depp, quote, clocked you in the face, end quote.
That's true.
You didn't take any pictures of these injuries while you were in Australia, did you?
I don't think I took any pictures.
You just took 2 pictures of Mr. Depp's writing on a mirror.
But then instead of taking pictures of her bruised self, she started taking pictures of writings on mirrors. She had her phone with her. She also had an iPad with her, but she didn't deem necessary to take pictures of her injured self. She also claimed to have been sexually assaulted by a vodka bottle, which caused her to bleed. But when asked about her medical statements, she answered. To prove more of Amber's lies, Camilla showed a video of Amber at the James Corden late-night show looking extremely beautiful and uninjured, that being a day after the alleged abuse where her nose broke, her hair was pulled in clumps, and she had suffered a concussion. She then brought up a picture of Amber's bruised face that had been presented to court and another that had been uploaded on the People's magazine. The one in court had little to no bruising, while the one on the magazine had been edited to add bruising on her face. And Amber said she wasn't the one who gave the People magazine those pictures, but her lawyers were the ones who did it. Camille proved that instead of taking valuable pictures or going for medical checkup, Amber was busy taking sleeping photos of Johnny and sending the pics to her friends to mock him. Now, to close the lid on how much Amber is a liar, Camille brought up the divorce settlement that Amber received, which she claimed on multiple occasions to have donated, and she exposed Amber for lying when she had in fact never donated a penny.
It is true. I pledged the entirety.
But you didn't donate it.
Unfortunately,
You didn't donate it. It's a yes or no.
I haven't been able to to fulfill those
So that's a no,
obligations.
right, Ms. Heard?
I made the pledge. I want to be very clear. I pledged the entirety. I haven't been able to fulfill those pledges because I've been sued.
You had all of the $7 million for 13 months before Mr. Depp sued you, and you chose not to pay it to the charities you pledged it to.
At this point, we can all agree that Johnny got himself a very good lawyer and that Amber has no chance against her. That's it for this video. Thanks for reading.